Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. Over the night I have been busy working on the base, mainly just getting things moved around and just doing a bunch of stuff in the walls actually. As you may notice, I have a few holes here that I've been creating just to get in and get access to the tubing, to just run the tubing to the different parts of the base. As so far, the only part that is connecting the bottom of the base to the top of the base is this right here. And I want to get rid of this eventually. So, eventually that needs to get removed. Oh, we got a little piece here. Get rid of you. Where are you? Your conveyor air vent. You are not what we need. We want that right here. Excellent. Conveyor air vent there. Now this conveyor. We can drop this down, you know, this kind of thing. I'm going into the walls and being like, okay, for this tube, is this the right height? Where can we drop this to? Where can we, like, so if this is going to be a doorway and this is going to be a stairs, like, what does that mean? Sort of thing. So a lot of thinking is going into it. We're getting things done. We're getting things wrapped around. And now we have this going down to the bottom, which is plugging into the bottom of the base. So that we actually don't need that one on the inside there. We can get rid of that if we wanted to. Which we probably will here in just a few moments. But I want to just check. Where the hell is this pipe going? And can I move this pipe? Let me just deposit my stuff there. Can I move this pipe? Can I go down one with it? I don't need to go down one. I'll just make it hook into the end here. Okay. Let's get that pipe hooked up. And then we've made some progress. I've salvaged essentially every single possible field emitter from all of my stuff. Let me just temporarily gather that up, and you can see the battery room that I have set up, which we'll go over in a moment. Alright, temporarily that's set up. There's a bunch of holes in the walls, but I'll get rid of those in a moment. Okay, up to the shield. We are at 45 remaining. I've salvaged it from the dropship. I've salvaged it from the fighter. I've gotten every single field emitter that I have is in this thing right now, and I need 45 more. So if we go to our production, also renamed all the assemblers, look at control panel. Oh yeah, assembler co-ops and assembler main. Everything is all figured out and set up that way, so you can tell exactly which assembler you're supposed to be using, and it goes to main automatically, which is quite nice. But I believe there's one of these, which I have no idea which, I've set up to make some ones, but whatever. Okay, so we need 45 more field emitters. Let's just quickly look at one of the co-op ones, because then it won't spread the thing around. If I put in 45, I need 225 gold, and that's it. That's all the gold I need to finish this off. So I don't think at the moment I need to put up a whole nother drilling site. I just need to get a little bit more, just a bit. And if I remember correctly, there's some gold bits that I can go get. So we're going to go get those today. We're going to get that last little bit of gold and plug it into the base so that it works. And also, these containers here are pretty much empty because they've been draining all night. There's this last cargo container that is just barely done. Just the last bit of concrete slabs and some gravel and magnesium, and then it is done. Which is going to be great because then I'll be able to remove these, and then this will be clear, and then I can remove this dock, and then I can rebuild a new dock down there, and everything will be absolutely wonderful. But beyond that, going through one of my many holes here that I've made, we have a battery room, and there's going to be 2 reactors in here, one here, and then eventually, once I get those cargo container is gone and they don't need to transfer their materials anymore, I can clean up all of this piping here and put a second reactor here. So 2 nuclear reactors that will just be nuclearing away, doing all their things, giving me infinite power. As we see here, everything is recharging very quickly so that we have all the stuff. And once the batteries are fully charged and the shield is online and over the base, that's essentially going to be invincible. Like, they're not going to be able to get through that shield very easily. So I'm super looking forward to that. But we need like 200 something gold, and we have essentially no gold in the entire base. We have a little smidgen in each of these assemblers, but yeah, that's it. So we need a little bit more gold here. So let us go hop in the miner and go get some gold. Unpark here, and off we go. First thing is I'm going to go to the old site over here, as there may be some gold left. I'm not sure, because I haven't done a full check of this site to see if there is any sort of little bits of gold left in the walls. And this site as well hasn't had a full salvage to it, so eventually off camera I'll come over here and salvage this thing out completely. But let's pop down. Yeah, there's a little bit of gold here still. So let's get our ejectors on, and let's go get this gold. Oh, there we go. It's right in the wall here. You can see it right there. Don't think I need my big bright lights at this moment, but yeah, there's the vein. Alright, let's collect it up. God, it's so easy to collect stuff when you've got this great big wide cavern to work off of. Even after that entire drill down was done, just to be able to fly in and have plenty of room for my stone to drop off to the side, have plenty of room to maneuver my camera. Oh, this makes things so much easier to mine. I should do this everywhere at all times. But we're getting close here until what I need at this moment, at least. I don't need that much. I can't remember the exact percentage for gold, but even if it's 100%, like 1%, which I don't think it is. I think it's like a couple percent. I can't remember what the refinery ratios are for it. We're at 20,000, so if we get to say 30,000, we should be good no matter what. As even if it's 1%, we'll get 300 out of that, and we only need 225 in order to finish off this field emitters. And also, there's a pretty good little spot of it right there. Let's get that. Gimme, gimme, gimme that gold. Oh, yes. Oh, it feels so good to get that gold. Absolutely incredible. Okay, how are we doing? 27,000. We're super close. 30,000 will probably be good. We just need to go in a bit further. There's still gold in front of us. So we'll just go another few meters here into this beautiful gold. And we should be there. We're close. Oh, we've got 15 in the other... That was only in the cockpit. We've got 43 already. Okay, never mind. We're done. I didn't notice that there was more in the other compartment. Oh god, getting stuck. Out. There we go. And now, don't hit the little pistons there. And free! Back to base at Mach speed. We can turn off our dampeners here and just cruise on a ballistic trajectory towards the base, which, oh my god, it's looking so good so far. Oh, we're flying over it. Overshoot. It's okay. We can slow ourselves down here with all of our wonderful thrusters. These get damaged here? Huh. We're missing some small conveyors there. We should repair that? Do I have those things for them? I do. All right. So we'll get the... was it Control-Shift-P? Yep, to get the color. Do I even have the things? Oh, I do. Wonderful. So these drills were full of stuff. Ah. Okay, now we're dropping things. Thankfully, we're far enough away from the base. That's interesting. I didn't notice that those were damaged. Huh. Well, anyway. I'm just randomly dropping stone. Oh shit. We should probably just hold still until we're done dropping stone. Or we can drop it out of the cockpit here. That's a technique that you can learn. Like that. Oh, fast stone drop. And then we have a big rock on top of us. Get off. Get off, damn it. And are you done now? Please be done. What are you dropping? Where's the stone coming from? Okay, finally you're done. Now we can go land. As all this stone is still falling to the ground. Thankfully we weren't screwing around with that stuff above the base. That would have been very weird. Very bad for us to do. Alright, let's come into our docking port here. And transfer our stuff. We'll take a look here where there is gold. And it started to make its way into some of the refineries. So we're going to swap it to the front of those refineries when they come up. Refresh that search. It's in more refineries now. Keep swapping it to the front. We want to get that gold processed first. Get it done, people. We need it. Okay, so that looks like what it needs to do for now. And we'll just quickly undock you. Oh, jeez. What? Wait, what's going on? Oh, I turned on recharge. That's what's... Oh my god. Okay, thanks to landing gear, that turned out to be okay. Landing gear, did you get damaged? Anything else get damaged? I pressed the wrong button, damn it. But thankfully, because of moon gravity, it didn't fall that quickly, so nothing got damaged. Alright, let's go park this baby back in my little spot here for my various ships. Yeah, come on. Snap. Come on. Lock. There you go. Had to be aggressive with it. And... oh, something's getting repaired, though. Oh, no, it's going to pick up the stone. Oh, you silly nanites. You have such a long range. You're ridiculous. Alright, now that that stuff is being processed, we've got the gold back. Are you building? You are. We need 13 more field emitters. Oh, I'm so excited. We're going to have our shield. 10 more. Ah! I can't wait. Okay. We have our control station up and running, right? Yes, we do. So that's our shield controller table up in this room. And this should be just about done. When this clicks on and starts welding, like, permanently. Oh, this is going to be good. Alright, let's get into a nice position here. Oh yeah, this is thumbnail material. Oh yeah, look at that. Welding up this thing. We have a shield. Oh yeah, baby. There's a shield for us. Right, let's take a look here. The shield is powering up, and let's fly back and take a look at it. So we've got a little dome right now, a little bubble around it. We're going to need to change its size to match what we need. Although first thing, if we want, we can actually just get rid of this because we're done with it. So we can cut these away and get rid of that stuff. I need to fly down to probably the cargo here and drop it off. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Close that up. And there's a couple little bits here, radio component and stuff. That's alright, that is full. It is all nicely built up. Excellent. Okay. So, what I'd like to do is change this to medium reflective. I want a high reflective for a moment, just so it's easy to see. So you can see that bubble of the shield quite easily. So what we need to do is we need to make it expand out to cover the entire base, but then we also need to flatten it like a pancake so it's not too tall. So there is the different settings for it, for the shield controller table. There is the width, the height, and the depth. So let's set these, say, to, I don't know, 100. So what is depth? Depth is my north-south. This makes this into like a giant blimp of a shield. Okay, so if we get width, I would assume would be the same, but the other direction. Yeah, okay, so now it's a big, giant donut of a ship. Well, yeah, a donut with the center in it. But it's not big enough. Let's try doubling those numbers. Let's try 200. So, controller table, we'll go 200, 200, and back off again. Oh, we're getting really close here. Although now the shield is a little too high, like it's hovering above the base, but we need to bring the shield down, I think. And I also think we need to make it a bit taller. So let's make it a few points taller and let's bring it down a few points. Maybe, I don't know, 10, 15, something like that. So let's go and make it, say, 15 taller, but also height offset of minus 15, so it's a little bit further down. Oh, now we're really getting into the cool sort of dome look to the base. Oh yeah, that's awesome. So this thing is under the shield. If we could go down through the shield right there. So it's just a couple blocks. It's like one block below. Like the shield is one block above this, which is perfect. I just want it as like a skin over the base, like a giant base-sized condom. I can't believe I said that. But anyway, here we're just at the edge. We could go another few blocks. So let's go another few blocks. And also we've got this part here where this section of the dig out is outside of the shield. I mean, it's not that it really matters, because if they want to shoot something that's down there, they have to shoot through the shield, but I kind of would like it to be in the shield. Just because I'm going to pressurize this shield, remember. So, I think if we change the height slightly, and maybe a little bit more minus, okay, that's a little bit too much for the minus. Because now it's the shield emitter is poking its little nose out. But down in the corners here, this is all in shield. So that was good. I think, is this... Yeah, you can see the shield's edge is right there. So it's right on the edge. So we just need it to be a couple more points of height here. So I had the shield's height at 50? Let's go 55. What does that do for us? That is, again, just barely above. And back over here in the corners. The corners can't be seen. So now, yeah, it is tucked into those quite nicely. And then just a couple more meters in either direction for the width and depth. So depth, let's say 215, and not height offset. Where's the width? 215. Let's go take a look what that is like over here. And of course we can adjust these as we need. Okay, so this gives us a little bit of terrain here before the shield kicks in, which should be enough room for us right here if we wanted to make a bunker right here. So we can sort of future-proof that. I'll take a look at where it is. It's still just barely over top. So if this thing's at 100%, if I go above the shield, it's still at 100% because the shield is taking that damage. Yes! Yes! Okay, we have a shield generator, which means I want to get ballsy now, and I want to call... Oh, ooh, that's white. Right, because I had the other different color. Here we go. That's better. I want to start calling enemies down to me. Come to me. Let's go. We've got defensive shields. We've got turrets. We are cooking with gas. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. In the meantime, I should get that thing in the shield now. Now that the shield's in place, and we have it over top of the base, which, when we back out here, oh, that looks cool. And when we throw some shots into it, which, yeah, we can see it reflect and react to it. That is awesome. Let's go and change out the settings a little bit here. So this is all good. What does recharge rate do for me? So my current maintenance is 8.9 megawatts. If I take this and put it down to nothing, my maintenance is a bit higher. Also, my max shield HP has gone up. If I move this all the way to max charge rate, 95% of my power, my maintenance is lower at 4.7, but I don't have as much shield HP. But my peak power use when I'm charging a fucking 1,112 megawatts. My god. Okay. So, let's go check out the power situation on the floor below, which I believe I still should have my outside access here. Yes, I do. I really like just being able to fly in and might not get rid of that. Alright, let's see. So it's fully recharged. We're basically full. Yep, we are full here. These things are just sort of brushing against the edge of full. And if we take a look at our reactor, we can see how fast we're going through uranium. Not fast at all. How much are you putting out right now, Mr. Reactor? Only 15 megawatts for this entire base. I mean, when I was running on solar, that would have been like, holy shit, 15 megawatts, how am I going to keep up with that? But if we consider the fact that I've got all this industry, and I've got this huge defensive shield, 15 megawatts is pretty good. Now, we have the other bits that we can add to this shield, and I'm just going to quickly get the ship here inside the shield while we talk about those. So, there is the... let's unlock. We should be able to hover. Yep. Okay, good. And we should just be able to slip inside the shield without any worries, because we're all part of the same team here. Yeah, excellent. And then we can just get to here and park ourselves down in this space in the basement. And eventually I'm going to salvage the rest of the ship. But then this guy can sit here and... yeah, just be off. Excellent. Just sit there. Enjoy yourself. We can go... I wonder. Ooh, I wonder in the progression. Did I unlock it? I didn't unlock it because I needed to build it myself. So building it with like the nanites, or building it with that, say, connected thing. The welder. My god, I can't think of words. Didn't allow me to build this myself. which is really interesting. So I have to grind this down to functional and build it. There we go. Now we've unlocked new options. Although we've lost some power because of that, because of the, you know, it was charged and now it's not. But something I want to do as well. Let's see. Progression. Shield. Okay, so now we can get the shield air pressurizer. Which is... It's a big block. Oh my god, that's a huge block. Also, it doesn't need anything that special. It's just steel plates and... It's just normal materials, like easy materials to get. So not that bad. I most likely will throw it down here somewhere. What do I need to get this started? I need a steel plate. Alright, I'll just grab a steel plate. Wait, that went to the large cargo container. Go to me, thank you. But somewhere down here, I'm going to plop this bad boy down. And as far as I know, I just want to take a look at it first. We've got... God, it's too big. I can't even look at it properly because it's just far too big. I saw very briefly there's some upgrade ports for it. There's a cargo connection, so you're going to have to plug this in somewhere so that it has access to hydrogen so that it can pressurize the shield. And so I think it might fit in right here. I think this might be a perfect little spot for it. Is not that way. Not that way. My god. Frickin' stop flopping around, you stupid thing. What about if I did it this way? So we want it to be one away from those cargo containers and one away from there, so I can move around it. How big is that? Wow, oh, that lines up with the cargo containers. Actually kind of nice. But a shield pressurizer? I think that's best to go down here in the stuff. I don't think I want to have the shield pressurizer anywhere up on the base here. Like, this top level is like command and control. This middle level is... right, this middle level here is power generation. And then this level here is going to be something that I haven't figured out yet. Probably like, sort of, not combat control, but like inventory control and stuff like that. Maybe some, ooh, I could have some overrides, make some of these mouse turrets instead of auto turrets kind of thing. Let's see. If I put that there, I could also rotate it if I wanted to. And I could put it here, which those upgrade ports may want to be further back this way. However we're going to do this, we're just going to play with it until we figure it out. So that's the furthest I can take it that way. And we'll move one block this way, one block that way, and we'll place it there. Okay. Now what does that look like? Yeah, whatever. This will be fine of where it is. It's got upgrade ports there as well, and upgrade ports here. It's got so many upgrade ports. I didn't realize they're on both ends. This thing is always just not what I expected in terms of size. It's like, where do I want to put this? I don't know. It's not what I wanted. It's such a big block. It's so weird to place. Okay, let's just put it here. Let's just get it over with. We'll put it beside the assemblers. So there, it is aligned with the assemblers. We'll move it one away. Move it one away from the assemblers. That way I can walk around it. There, fine. That's where it's going to go. Let's get it built. And it needs a bunch of plates. But I want to see how this works, because if I can just walk around in this entire area without my helmet on, then why do I even need doors? You know? Well, I guess if my shield ever goes down, but still, I can just leave my doors open. And I saw comments. I know that that pisses you off, some people out there, that I just leave my doors open all the time. But I have fun with it. So, whatever. God, this thing needs so many resources. It's common resources, but it's a lot of resources. So many metal grids. There we go. That's the remaining items needed. Fixing rooms, resetting doors. Huh. And now we need to connect this. So where are the connectors? There's one there. There isn't anything there. That's where all the air comes out of. And there's a connector here. So let's run some cabling or some piping. And we'll run it off of this thing, because we can. I'll just run it all over to here. Oh, that's in the middle of the air. Grab that. And going up. And piped in. Just gonna get this badass connected. And then it should have all of the hydrogen it could ever need. Because I have set up a whole bunch. Well, not all the hydrogen it needs oxygen for this. I have pre-set up a whole bunch of stuff with O2 generators. So over here, I added more tanks, and I have a whole bunch of O2H2 generators, and hopefully they're not out of ice. I might completely out of ice on my base. Ugh, I am. Jeez. Okay, we need to go for we need to go on a trip for ice. Maybe the dropship needs to stick around for a little bit longer, because I had put all my ice that I had into these, and it filled up my my tanks a fair amount. I have some tanks that are just filled a tiny amount. Those are 0.9, but these ones right here are at basically 100%. Take a look on this one. That one's at 12. This one is like 100%. Because I set this like to stockpile, yeah, 85% and stuff like that. So we've started to fill up with hydrogen. Oh, Untitled 2 kilometers. I kind of want to bait them into my turrets now that I feel safe. I should also make some oxygen tanks and put those in a farm somewhere so that we can save up oxygen as well. Oh, ooh, but we could do oxygen farms. I've never really actually used these much before, because I've never really had a purpose for them. But we may have a little bit of a purpose here. Okay, let's do a little experiment, shall we? Where can I slap some of these down for free, essentially? Just to slap them down. I have no idea. Let's just throw one.
Low.
Oh god, energy low. Why are you always energy low? That? I just want to see how these things work, because I've never really used them as I go and jump into the ship here to give me my energy back. I mean, we could just run oxygen farms and oxygen tanks for our shield pressurizer, because then it could just oxygen farm and we'd have infinite oxygen up here. We wouldn't have to worry about it. Then any ice we bring up would just be for fuel, which would be nice. So this thing is producing oxygen. It's 1.57 liters a minute. And we can take a look at this thing. It's probably not going to fill this thing up fast at all, because this is probably going to need a ton of stuff. But volume filled 0. Internal O2 level 0. Ice to air volumetric ratio. Okay. Well, it looks like this just needs some ice then. Keen bug fix room pressure? Okay. I don't know what that does, but I'll select it, I guess. Generator standby. Alright, I guess I don't really know how that works. I guess I kind of need some ice, don't I? Maybe we should go get some, so we can get this thing operational and fill up this entire shield with glorious, glorious oxygen. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited to have this shield in place. And I think would probably be the best. 300,000 health. Or was the default for this was like 50? Which would be 550,000 health. That's probably fine. 84 megawatts of power. If we take a look at our batteries, fully depleted so fast. Anyway, yeah, this will be fine. We're also going to take that controller table, and instead of high reflective, we're going to go a low reflective and visible on hit. No, wait, let's go high reflective. We'll go high reflective, but only visible on hit. So that we don't see it normally. The base just looks fine. But then when it gets hit, we see the base shield flash like that. Oh, that'd be perfect. I want to test to see if it blocks my own weapon fire as well. So let's see. Take off from here, and ooh, wow, we're running on limited time here now because we only got this amount of ice on these little ships, so we can't really get more. So we'll go out of the shield, and I'll aim into a desolate area of the shield, and I'm going to fire my missiles. Ooh, they are blocked by the shield. Excellent. Now, I want to just test this, so I'm going to save scum it, because if it does destroy anything, I want to reload. But I'd like to test firing a missile right at the shield battery. And I just want to see if any of the explosion damage goes through, and if not, I need to raise the shield higher. So I'll fire it here, and if I destroy it, I'll reload. Doesn't look like I did any damage to it, so let's go check. No damage at all. Excellent. So the shield can take a fair amount of rockets. So let's stress test this now. I've got just 19 rockets here. Let's just fire them all off as fast as I can and see when the shield fails. So this is 4 at a time. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, and we're out of rockets. Or however many rockets we fired. And the shield, if we fly inside of it, we should see its update here. Actually hasn't lost that much health. So it looks like the shield is pretty kick-ass. And what do I have to do here? I have to aim up a little bit with my... Come on, lock onto the surface, damn you. I know your little guns are in the way, but you can find a spot where you can lock now, can't you? With your damn landing gear. Are they set to not auto-lock again? Landing gear... No, they're set to auto-lock. Why do you not auto-lock then? Not like it really matters. I'll just turn off my dampeners. And hell, now it's locked. Jeez. So yeah, The shield is defending the base from all sorts of damage. And I can't wait. Now I want things to truly attack the shield and truly try to do some damage to it, which we could test. We could. Let's do a little bit of fun stuff here. You can access the creative mode powers actually quite easily from survival. So let's just save, so that way I can reload back to this point and not, cheat. But if you go Alt F10, you can bring up the admin tools, and you can do stuff like using creative mode tools and use all terminals. So, also it's really helpful. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Or do I need to know to do that? We're being attacked! Yes! Okay, I don't need to do that. Let's get back out of here. I didn't... Oh, that's perfect. Perfect timing. We're under attack from some unknown enemies. The shield is active. Defensive turrets are in place. Ready for the fight. Where are they? What is out there? I don't see anything. Let's take another thing you can do here with these admin tools for doing Alt F10 is you can cycle through objects and you can see what the different objects are out there. But why? What was... Things weren't... They're supposed to be attacking me, and now they weren't. It's so weird. What was out here? There was something shooting at me. But now it's gone. I have that on camera. Something's fired missiles and shot bullets at me. Where did it go? It didn't crash, did it? I don't see any evidence of such crashes. Huh. Very strange. Oh, here we go. Oh, Sniper Drone Mark II. Look at that thing. Oh, what you're gonna do? What are you doing? He's lining up to do something. Firing a missile at the base, but the base don't care because the base has shields. Raining missiles down. Oh, there's a second one. There's one there. And there's one here. Oh my, this is perfect timing that I got these shields up in time. But now we're just taking hits, which is not good. I think what I might have to do is, even though we're not having shields on this little guy here, we need to go and take the fight to them with our turrets, as the base won't handle that forever. They are just there for defensive measures. But we need to watch out for these incoming missiles. And we may want to set our little designators here to... Oh, probably don't want it to target missiles though, because then it would just be shooting them and not anything else. Where did they go? They shouldn't be attacking the base still. Oh, there we go. They're firing at us. Over there. We can push on them now. There we go. Got in range. Getting some damage downrange as our designators are marking the targets with their lasers, and our turrets are opening up on them. Ripping them to shreds. Getting you little drones. That's the thing. He revealed his position by shooting at me with the missiles. And I was able to dodge them and then just rip them to shreds when I found him. So he should go down to the planet and crash horribly. Excellent, that's one down. We know there's a second out there somewhere. Where is this guy? Missiles could come from any direction here. We need to keep our eyes open. As soon as we see them, accelerate so we can dodge them. I don't see him anymore. Let's get down back to the base here. Turn off our turrets for now. And let's get back into the safety of the shield, which should have had some time to recuperate here. After all those initial missile hits. So nice just to be able to fly inside the safety and then just know, yeah, I'm safe now. I can't be hurt. Nothing in the outside world can touch me here. The shield has been fully recharged and recuperated back to its full status. We're parked up again. And now the question is, where are there more missiles coming in? We know there's a second out there, but where? Something I might be able to do, as these designators actually have a stupid range. This might be a little cheaty, but let's give it a go. If we take one of those designators from the Zion turrets, we can pump it to like 3,000 kilometers. Oh, not 3,000 kilometers, 3,500 meters. And that's this turret here. And it's not seeing anything. Oh, there it is. Up there, okay. We need to get those... fly towards the incoming missiles, wherever they're coming from. We need to get within range here. These things are so tiny, I can't see anything. I can't tell beyond that. I just have to fly in this direction, and then I'm not sure where they are. Such a black sky and such a tiny little drone. I need it to shoot at me again. Which is the unfortunate part, is that I'm gonna have to dodge missiles. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell where this guy is again. Whoa, shit! Okay, he's above me, he's above me. Whatever's in this direction here. There he is. My god, you literally can't see him. You just have to get within turret range of him. And now I'm coasting past him because I put too much into my thrusters. Get back towards him. There we go. Oh, I took some damage there. Did I lose a turret? I lost a turret. We got one turret on it. Oh, my ship's feeling sluggish right now. We got bits of him all over the place. But there he is. Little bastard. Oh shit, there's another one. Or something over there that's shooting at me. See, the one we're shooting that's back there seems to be disabled. This one doesn't seem to be able. This doesn't seem to be disabled, but now it's going to be. Yeah, just pound the shit out of it. That's it. Knock it down from the sky. Oh, go, go, rotor turrets. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay. Well, I lost my roof turret. Oh my god. I also took a little bit of hits there on the side. Lost my roof turret. My landing gear is smoking. So, shit happened. But I believe that we're done. I believe we've killed these enough. Or at least I want to hope. Let's go make sure this guy's crashing. Come to a stop here. Oh yeah, he's going down. He's going down hard. Yeah, he's just scrap now. Excellent. But we're now coasting towards the ground at a very high speed. Let's pull up. I lost one of my engines. Oh my god, my ship has got so much combat damage on it now. So annoying. Ah, it's okay. I've actually redesigned this ship before, so we'll just rebuild it. Build a new one and just keep using this one until it completely falls apart, and then I can replace it with a new one. Because I got one that's bigger and bulkier and badder than this one. Excellent. Alright, park it up. Come on. Come on, landing gear, snap. Or am both my landing gear damaged or something like that? There you go. Excellent. So yeah, took a little bit of damage, but still able to fly. Lots of extra thrusters. They're nicely, oh yeah, look at all the damage on the bottom. Ooh, thankfully the hydrogen tank didn't take anything as it was nicely encased there. But all the thrusters are nicely sunk into the armor so that the armor absorbed majority of the damage and they didn't get it. Turrets kicked ass, as they always do. 3 out of 4 turrets survived, with the roof turret getting taken out, which was unfortunate. But that's the downside of rotor turrets, is actually they're quite fragile. If you take out the center conveyor, the whole thing falls apart. So that's what happens. Well, we could just set the Zion turret designator back instead of 3 kilometers, back to 1 kilometer. And the reason why I wasn't able to see those guys is because of, in the modular encounters mod, I specifically added the reduced signals, and I believe that's what does it, so that you just can't see some of these guys, and they're stealth, and so you have to go and like find them out and dodge their attack at the last moment sort of deal, which is exactly what I had to do there. But yeah, we made some progress. We finally have a shield on the base, and I feel so secure. But we need to get some more ice. I think... Oh, and I actually ran into that a little bit hard. There is one last voyage remaining for this dropship. And after that voyage is over, this dropship will be salvaged and rebuilt. But in the next episode, we're going to go back and visit the Earth base. It's been so long since we've been there, and I feel comfortable leaving this base behind as... Like, seriously, who's going to take on this base and survive? It's got a shield. It's got multiple rotor turrets with 12 guns each. Like, I'm going to add some more turrets to this base that fire missiles. Like, I'm going to do all sorts of stuff to make this base an absolute scary place to be. But we need more fuel. Because not only can we use huge quantities of ice to fill these hydrogen tanks, then those hydrogen tanks, because eventually, somewhere down here, I'm going to make a big array of... oh, these things are going to go salvage stuff? Oh yeah, there's debris from our fights. I'm going to make a big array of hydrogen generators. Probably right here, actually, since we have the room. Yeah, right around here. So hydrogen gens, that'll just be this huge array of them that'll be running off of those hydrogen for electricity. So we're not so dependent on uranium. But otherwise, we have incredible amounts of power. And everything is just going swimmingly. But that is going to be it for now. That is a beautiful look for the base. We have all 3 planets out there overlooking the base and its shielding and its turrets. And there's the drone, which I added some fun little blinking lights to. But that is a wonderful scene to end it on. Good night, base. We're heading back to Earth, and that'll be the next episode. Thanks for watching, and good hunting out there.